And we're back at 2x speed, cruising as quickly as possible to the ground. Yeah, I don't know what... I guess that white line is what it's actually recording the action of, because it doesn't record the whole island for the replay, only what's happening like around you, but it's still a pretty big circle. Anyway, this is when we decided to go, and we're like, hey, we can't find a vehicle, there's no car anywhere, and Garrick's like, let's get that boat. And I'm like, all right, boat it is, we don't have a choice. So I'm just kind of running up, and then like, nope, go for the boat. And you can look and see, there's Garrick going for the boat. Also over there near Severny is, I think, Scott is looting. And we told him that we weren't going to pick him up because I could see on the map that he was looting instead of running for the boat. See that little check all the way over there? And he's like, well, I'm running for the boat now. And we said, no, we're leaving without you. But then Garrick, being like my wife is with Jack Russell, he's like, no, I'm going to go back and pick him up. I'm like, he's never going to learn nothing. Never going to learn. Josh, on the other hand, went completely AWOL. As you can see, his name is not... He's so far away, his name isn't even showing up over here. There's no Moochismo. So, we're like, all right, Josh, good luck to you. Find a way. At this point, Garrick's finally going back to pick up Josh, who's run halfway across the map because he was all alone. He was all by himself. No one was looking. He was thinking of us. And so he's going to grab him. Me and Scotty have teamed up in the UAZ here. You can see I'm really good at doing that jump where the hood just keeps coming over. What the dude says on Alaska Last Frontier, damn near uppendicular, I believe is the term. And then we try to figure out what to do from here. So, it gets pretty exciting pretty quickly. There we go. Finally picking up Josh just as we're coming back. A few friendly peeps from yours truly. And then we're like, all right, let's haul butt down to the ferry pier. All the way across the stinking map, because that makes sense. That's what we had told ourselves we were going to do. Ultimately, that doesn't completely end up happening. Also, my wife is slamming doors into the desk while I'm recording this, so that's pretty great. A little added bonus, a little behind-the-scenes feature. What? Smoke? There's smoke? So now we're like, okay, we definitely need to go check this out. Which I would have been overruled easily a long time ago. We're in the middle of the red zone, no less. About that. And boom, I found a 15X. You can see it, the teammates driving around over there. And now they're not anymore. They're not driving around over there anymore because they just got hit. Blue Gear said that round they came right from the sky. Got thoroughly blowed up. Yep. I think that's what's left of the buggy that they were driving. So their corpses are late, all over the ground here somewhere, most likely. But yeah, that's Scott and Garrick right there. Good times. So it's pretty crazy. I have 15X. I've actually successfully fired it. The only other time I've ever had a 15X, I never got a chance to shoot it before I got shot out of the car that I was in. But look! Friends!
Hi, honey.
Hello, friends! Hello, dog and wife making noise. Look at this. It's 15X too. Pretty nice deal after all. Can't hit anybody with it. Anyway, yeah, I gotta reload because I didn't have much mag. We got a whole squad over here. And drop it. I mean, Scotty's over here trying to be an opportunist. Oh, there was another dude. Or wait, no, just the three. Just the three. The one's down. Boop, down. Boop, down. So we didn't know where the rest of their team was, so I shot out the tire on the UAZ, then realizing by looking at the map that I really, really desperately needed that UAZ. And shooting out the tire was the dumbest thing I could have done. But then look, here comes the fourth man. I thought that was a downed one, but apparently it wasn't. And boom, 4 kills all at once. Just like that. I will never deny the usefulness of a 15x scope as long as I live. I've poo-pooed it because it was just a mythological creature that I'd only thought that I'd seen once. But after taking out an entire squad, I am now a full believer in the 15x. Of course, the sniper rifle that I pulled out of that crate with it, also not too shabby. But still, that thing's a beast. So yeah, blue line's getting a little tight. Still 21 dudes around. And here's the thing where it says I'm pointing my gun at the ground, but I'm actually not. Way to go, PUBG. You don't have bugs. 1.0 release for real. This would probably be a lot more interesting if that's not what we were seeing. So, pretend my gun is in front of my face instead of pointed at the ground. And I'm looking over at these houses for a dude. There's Scotty. Hi, Scott. Hey, Scott. Yeah, at this point we're actually, as I recall, hearing quite a bit more popcorn from the east over there. But apparently I just wanted to go stand around. Oh, I was looking for some other gunfire that I was hearing. Oh, I finally... Yeah, it must be that 15x scope is just so stinking heavy that it just sags to the ground. And I'm not actually aiming at all in any way whatsoever. But I think Scott is the first one that spotted the guy that pops out over here. I thought it was faster than this. But yeah, my 15X was feeling mighty strong, so I was being pretty bold running around out of cover and stuff like that. So, I'm peeking around, not seeing much. Man, look at the size of that thing. Jeez. That's a big dude. Oh, yes. Vehicles rolled up. Now, I didn't realize, I can see now, there are two dudes by the tree over there. I only saw the dudes in the vehicle. So we put a lot of rounds into them. Downed one. I think Scott might polish him off. Yeah. Wow. Couldn't believe he tagged me there, but he did. He's a insistent little guy. He's got to deal with both of us. Now, what we didn't realize at the time, and I'm sure he didn't realize either, is that little compound of houses there has about probably 9 people. There's him and 2 squads. Now, see, he's getting ballsy and running out between the containers there to try to get the drop on us. I'm trying to use the big mother of a 15X to watch all the popcorn from over there. I couldn't see anything. And see, watch him. You come out. You get a little peeky poo. Hey, fella. Hey, fella. Yeah, nope, now he's back over by the garbage. See, he can't even make up his mind. Dude's a one-man dumpster fire, but then he does that to Scott. Now you can see Scott has to wear an eye patch for the rest of his game. So now wait a minute. Did he run up? See, I wasn't even paying attention. Now you might have seen. I didn't. No. It's almost like we're dealing with more than one person, which in fact we are. At the time, we didn't know this. We thought it was just one guy. See, door opening over there, dude still over by the trash. Me doing that at random just to try to freak him out a little bit, and maybe offer us some cover to move around. Can't believe the thing bounced up on top of the container. So yeah, it's interesting to get this perspective, wider perspective, where you can see more of what's going on. But then Scott gets healed up, and we got to move in because we're on the outside of the, or just outside that sparkling wall of death right behind us. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. What happens next, you won't believe. We got up and ran. There are still 14 people. Look at the size of that circle. Look at the size of this circle. It is nothing, and there are 14 freaking people. 5 teams left. We didn't know this. Well, we knew how many were left alive if we were paying attention. I don't know. But 5 teams still alive, 14 people in this tiny circle. And that tells you that there's going to be a lot of them probably in these buildings. But again, we didn't know that either. There's a lot of popcorn on the hill, but there's not a lot of hill left. You know, you got a Karker over here and a Karker over there. So it's kind of like, everybody out in the field? What the heck's going on? Switch to my M16 because, you know, the sniper with the 15X isn't going to do me a heck of a lot of good here, which sucks because it's, you know, a beautiful weapon. I'd love to just continue using it for evs. And I don't understand how we're not getting shot at. It's just crazy. There's still 14 people left. Despite all that gunfire, nobody's dying. Nobody's dying. Now I see where there's some fighting going on, but still. A little flash up on that hill. So I'm like, I'm going to run up on this little thing because I know the guy that got away from me, there's Scotty, didn't run to this house over here. And I'm like, oh, there's a guy. Right there. There's a lady looking at me. I'll open up the door and run over here. So now Scott is done. Scott died going in the other house. I'm like, well, wait a minute. There's somebody over here. You die. Okay. Who did I see over here? See, what I was not aware of at the time, there's an entire squad in this little house. 4-man squad. And so, here I am with an M16, which up until this round was my least favorite assault rifle. And I'm like, well, shoot, there's 2 people in there. Because I see the butts or the ends of 2 rifles sticking out. And somebody closed the dang door. So now I'm just out to mess with these dudes because for some reason no one is shooting me from the hill. Someone's trying to, but it's hitting the super fence. Now my scope. For whatever reason, I don't recall right clicking, but I was suddenly looking through my scope, so maybe I bumped it. This all looks very different from my point of view. FYI. Oh, you're res them, huh? No, you're not. You're all dead. And that is how I killed 2 entire squads, which is awesome. I had Scott to help me in the first one. That one was all mine. It was just because I was playing like a gall-dang idiot. For proof, watch how I get unceremoniously murdered as soon as I leave this house. Oh, geez, what have I done? Oh, geez, the blue line. Oh, I'm just a little too late. Oh, it hurts a lot. Also, it doesn't matter. Hey, there's a guy. Oh, I'm outside the blue line again. And I'm dead. Still. Same night, I got my first nade kill. I broke my kill record with 8, and we got some fat sweet chicken. That was a good night. It was a good night. Not a good, still a good round for me. Maybe not the Josh and Garrick who got blown up maybe a third of the way through. So, pour one out for them and all my sweet, sweet kills.